need to hold it wide anyway. The others will fucking do it. I know we were home. We were out there. And it fucking, we were out there for so long, like, there's 10, 12, 24 hour sometime time frame. We basically spent the night there, I think. But then, had to get back the next day before it's gonna start fucking pouring rain on us and shit. Just fucking like, the bounds, you know? Like, you're riding little things, it's like, you're supposed to grip them and then get back, you know?
Yeah.
And then, like, so we're at Tim's house or whatever, so we're kind of like, at home, we're trying to get home, so we're go riding back, we're like, alright, it was actually one of her kids' birthday or whatever, so we're like, happy birthday, like, riding shit out there or whatever, and then, go riding back, though, it was like, that day that washed out Mill Road after, like, that was how hard it rained that day, like, how hard it was trying to rain on us, Mike and then anybody, but he's fucking ripping down Summers, down Sutton or whatever, go take a turn. So maybe it is Bishop, is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, the end of Bishop. Get on to Bishop and it's like freshly graded and it was such a fucking, there was such a whoop right there from people stopping going north that the road was just so fucking long that they had it filled in. It was just like 2 feet of fucking sand. Like giant 2-foot truck hole, just like all, it was like a sand trap. And so he's like, he's riding this fucking little mini bike. He's got the fucking throttle wide. He's just got a weird ass fucking cable set up tied around his fucking brake lever. And somehow it was like, oh, it didn't have a NARP on the end.
NARP?
Yeah, like a cable stop.
And
so I just tied a knot in it. And like ran a cable and just tied a knot so that it did that or whatever. It's a knot, but it was so much extra cable that like I left it looped and it like kept looping it back around itself to make a loop on the end of it or whatever, so that it was like, so that you could feel, you know what I mean, like easily that this is the cable and that it's on there and that, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So that the sense of security, and that way you didn't have to like be worried that the fucking cable stop on the end was, you know, was gonna fucking disappear on him in the middle of the ride or whatever.
Yeah.
If it did, he would know, he would feel it in his hand. So. But anyway, so it's kind of like wrapped around his hand, and then he got this movie. He's fucking cooking at least 25 miles an hour. And that's all he did. You know, and he didn't have a really great top end, but it was the bigger. Actually, it was funny because we rode that to Romeo one day, I think, to Peach Fest or something maybe. Some trip. We were all with him or whatever. There was somebody on Sand Hill, we were taking off riding an even smaller one, the same thing that he was, a little red comfy mini bike. And like, he was passing them, some little girl or something riding one. And like hers was like a little 2-horse, his was like a 5-horse or something, and so he was like ready to rip past that one. But mine was like cooking past his, you know what I mean? So it was like he was passing her, I was passing him all when he was passing her. So like, you know, like by the time he was passing, I wanted to be passing too, so she wasn't like spooked by me having to pass her. It was like, I'm just doing it, pass me. You know, but it was funny. And then we, even funnier when we went to leave there, he blew the fucking motorbike, the mini bike up. That was where it died because it fucking. Well, first we rode out to Plymouth that day, we rode back this way, we get to the bridge that is the overpass, 69 overpass on Sutton or whatever, we stopped. It was like that light of cigarette, actually, his fucking chain kept falling off his mini bike because his fucking motor mount went tight. And like, he's like, I got a wrench to tighten it, or I don't know. Or he had one wrench but not both or something, or maybe I had a wrench. No, we had wrenches on us, between us. I think actually what he had was a wrench, but he couldn't get the tension on the chain, like tie the motor forward or whatever. just tighten it. And it kept falling off, or it fell off a time or two ago. So we got there, I was like, took my bat off. I was like, this tightening is gonna go here. I fucking wedged in the bat. I got the tire and like tried the motor forward. I was like, not tight, whatever. So did that. Cool, stick it on there, whatever. We fucking go to leave. We fucking, we just started catching up to us. The rain just started catching up to us by the time we made it to Almont Road, actually. Come down Sand.
This right at where the railroad tracks were.
Because we stopped at the expressway to tighten the motor, and then we made it through the little curve on Sutton to Bishop or whatever. And that was where he fucking rolled the mini bike. Because it's like, this fucking ripping. He fucking gets back on it. He's like, fucking, but we got all this rain cloud. He's fucking trying to fucking haul ass. He's doing 25 miles an hour at least. Does he fucking barrel roll? Because he just does the 25 into the sand pit, not knowing that it's going to fucking start fucking wheel hopping on the ass end. Thing just fucking does a barrel roll. I'm like this next one. I'm like, I'm watching him fucking flip. I'm like, holy shit. I fucking like turned around, went back, you know? And like, he's like laying dead in the road. It's all like flipped away and shit. I'm like, are you gonna wreck?
I just did a barrel.
Like laying there like this, all like just
does it look like I'm alright?
Like laying all flattened out and shit. Like, he's like, oh, yeah. He's just like,
I'm not alright.
You know, or whatever. He gets up. He's like, he's got the fucking brake cable ripped. He's got the brake cable still tied in a fucking like loop around his hand, around his knuckles and shit.
Oh, I know.
Ripped steel cable, you know, like this brake cable, like this regular steel brake cable, dude. He fucking took this, you know what I mean? Brake cable, right here, that shit. Ripped it with his fucking hand in half. Like one hand ripped that fucker in half.
Yeah,
I've never in my life seen anybody fucking shear strike the fucking. I mean, it is only an 1/8-inch cable or whatever, you know what I mean? Like 2mm cable. But dude, I've never seen nobody. Like it's hard to cut that fucker with a tool.
I tried ripping off the string from my shirt and shit, cut my finger.
Yeah, I don't know how it didn't fucking shred his fucking. Like I don't know how it didn't cut his hand off. It was like serious, like finger at least or whatever, but. You know, I can't say that it didn't. For all I know, maybe it did damage that I don't even know. But like, you know, he ripped that cable fucking in half. And he like got back on the mini bike, and like he could still. There was still the other half of the cable was still on the fucking carburetor, so he could go home like this, like just put it in the fucking springs on the bottom. You know what I mean? He's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. It's been rain, like fucking bad out here. And then we fucking. Get all the way to fucking Almont Road here. I was like, by then it was already starting to fucking, you know, he was starting to fucking hammer down or whatever. And I knew that he only had his little quarter mile left to go and he was gonna make it. I was like, see, they go this way. Okay.
Quarter mile.
As soon as I get a quarter mile down this road, yeah, it's fucking really going down, really catching up. You know, like starting to catch us or whatever. I was like, yeah, he just barely made it. And I made it, you know, basically just the same thing, just barely,
just barely.
On the environment, you know, for the fucking little game we're playing. Like, we made it, you know, survived our own fucking inabilities or whatever, but
we made it.
But the beach boxes in fucking the little one on the way there or whatever. So we get there, we're like, his brother Chase was like hanging out next to where that car wash is. Oh, Bailey Street.
Oh, yep.
Where
Bailey.
that little parking lot is. There's a vacant lot, I think.
Right by that. What is it? The Thai food restaurant or whatever.
Yeah, right behind them. Or whatever.
Yep. Yum Yum, bullshit, whatever it is. Yeah, it's Clinton, Bailey, Dorsey, Denby, yeah, all that shit. Yep.
It's on that corner too, but like there's a house there that used to, well, there was a house there that, well, not even nothing for the vacant lot right now, but I know they demoed the house, but there's a house there. My name was, like, living there, I guess, or whatever. And, like, Chase was there or whatever. Chase had his dog there. He, like, pulled up. He's like, okay, man, take that Chase and me, you know? And they're like, oh, he's like, this dog, there's a little white dog or whatever, that was like, not little white dog, but the bigger, littler white dog, or not his mom, or his, the dog's mom. But the dog was like, I sat down on the couch or whatever, you know, like sat down next to the dog or whatever, and the dog like petted me. I was smoking this thing because they were like, here's for me, you know. I'm smoking this weed and I'm like, is that just me or is this dog petting me? They're like, no, that dog's petting you. I'm like, alright.
What you doing, Law?
I was like, that's not that. I was like, who's here for the dog to pet him? I go, alright, let's go fucking get this oil or whatever. He's like, I'm gonna push my mini bike up to the gas, or that's what he goes, I'm gonna push my mini bike up to the gas station and get some gas. I'm like, okay. So I can walk up and to the gas station, get in the speedway or whatever from that corner. So he's like, gets to the fucking, like, four corners there in Romeo or whatever, and fucking goes first across, like, this way. You know, like right here or whatever. This is the corner. On the east side, but he's on the north side, so he, you know, goes from the gas station there. It's like, you know, this gas, what's the speed, I guess. Across the light. He goes across the light again to go to the other, you know, past the bar to the fucking gas station. And pushing his mini bike. And he just put some oil in it, so now he just needs gas. Because he's got this motor running. Because he's like, this would be awesome. Put some oil in, let's go get some gas. And I'm like, okay. So I can walk up there with him, push the bike up there and push it back, and then we're doing my three-wheeler and fucking rip. And then like, because if we're just pushing this bike, we don't have anything in trouble, right? Right. Go pushing it up there, get the gas or whatever. It's like, this is all too convenient. And we put just 50 cents of gas in or whatever. Fucking, like, go walking back the other way around the fucking block where we were like walking past the little River of God church or whatever that's like on 32.
That sounds familiar.
It's like right next to like just
oh yeah, right in town there.
And like back to that same corner.
Yeah, right by Ace Hardware.
And so we get around that corner, around that block, across the street back to fucking where we came from, that house. All of a sudden, every fucking like half a dozen cops shows up, like fucking Romeo cops, Macomb County cops, state cops, like every fucking cop possible. Fucking Macomb County, maybe even fucking all kinds, just like such a fucking move on this fucking place. That we're like, why are they circling that church like that? Are they like, what, are they looking for us or something? So then we're sitting there, and then the cop
Oh.
But the guy's motor hungry, he's got his gas, we're back at the fucking house. This cops are like going ballistic. Here comes the fucking roll pull right now. It pulls up fucking right at us. We're like, I'm sitting on a three-wheeler, Mike's sitting on a mini bike. We're like about ready to take off, but we're like, we can't because it was this fucking cop, or maybe it was like maybe like a minute back before then, and we left. I think what happened was this. We went back there. We didn't know what was happening. Like when we hit gas, well, we're fucking pulling towards them, driving, away. But we get fucking a block away from his house. If you take out, like, I got my three-wheeler, he's on the three-wheeler, you're fucking a block away, he's fucking glistening head to toe. He's like, oh man. It's like, shit. Actually, he was like, ran into a stop, like, blew up. Straight blew up like the fucking road. I didn't make it a block. Blew the fuck up. Alright, turn around again, come back, put him under the street light. He's like I said, wet looking. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like turning his mini bike around and pushing back. I'm like, just grab onto my bar, you know, fucking toad. He's like, I forgot to put my old cap back on. I'm like, holy shit, dude. I was like, we just blasted past. I'm like, dude, this sucks. It was when we went back to the house. We're like, all the cops are looking around everywhere for this church. For like, they're like, are they looking for us? Are they on our trail and shit? I'm like, he's like, we put the three-wheeler in the fucking mini bike bag. We go looking. He's like, I took the cap off and I set it on the motor, and then I fucking put the oil in, and I didn't put the cap back on. So it was on the motor when I started pushing it up to the gas station. I go, you pushed it over that curb, right? It's gonna be fucking, it's gonna be like around one of these bumps of the curbs that you pushed it over. But, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, look at, there's a fucking trail of oil that goes all the way from this house all the way up to that gas station. And he's like, it's like, I don't know, somehow he fucking, I don't know, maybe he dumped oil on it or something. All I know is there was a fucking trail of oil. Like a fucking, somebody took and fucking put a little thin whispered fucking bleed of oil fucking trail all the way. And, you know, I mean, it was just that fucking consistent and fucking perfect that I don't know how, you know, it's that stupid shit that is like, here's your trail. I was like, this is the way you went for sure. It's like, it's going to be along this fucking trail because you know you went here. I'm like, I get to the fucking curb or whatever, and it's on the first curb. I'm like, here it is. Because he's like standing back there.
Here it is.
At the fucking, at the breakdown or whatever, like, being like, I think it's a siege or whatever. I'm like, picking up his oil cap and shit, because he's like, yeah, I got your oil cap, now that ain't gonna do you no fucking good. And I'm like, that's when the cops rolling up, like, looking at us, like, on our fucking trailer, fucking pocket bag and shit here, whatever. Like, anyway, and then, like, he's like, you live here? Mike, or he goes, yeah. He goes, what's your name? He goes, Mike. He just said Mike, because Mike was Harry and Mike, they were both Mike, whatever, and he goes, and I don't know, maybe the cop goes, Michael Aaron! I don't know, and then he just didn't answer or whatever, but either way, he's like, pissed, because it's like, we should have been long gone, just been ripping on back road and shit all over his fucking oil cap and shit, and like, he would have been better off not putting no oil on, driving it around with at least the cap and pressure. Get out of the cap. But fucking thing did not make it a block, you know. They put every drop of fucking oil on him that wasn't on the fucking trail going up to the gas station. That actually went past that. Like, this story is stupid, but it's funny. But like, give him his gas cap back. The cop's like looking at me, like walking around the parking lot, and him talking. He's like. Mike's asking me, he's like, what's going on over there? Because he's like coming up to him, looking at it with spotlights at her shit or whatever. He's like, he goes, somebody tried to break into the church. I guess it was actually somebody bum that tried to break into the church, like exactly as this happened walking past it. And then like, he goes, we got him, bro. He goes, you live here? He goes, Mike. He goes, and he starts saying, he goes, I just lost my oil cap over there in the parking lot. We had to come back for it. I'm like, holy fuck, dude. Like, really fucking, you know, really fucking be guilty before they can fucking even prove me innocent. You know, like, I don't know. Normally you'd probably be in trouble, except for that fuck. There's how much more trouble than you really when you're fucking blowing motor or you're just giving it, you know. And it's like, So they just fucking drove away. Really, they didn't even care. Like, oh, you just bad little small engines? Those people do that around me all the time. Whatever. We have a bad guy.
They don't give a fuck.
But it was funny because then the next day, Kevin goes uptown in a blue fucking Chevy fucking pickup truck and breaks the tires loose, turn the corner because he doesn't know that there's a fucking slick of oil going all the way across the crosswalk at the intersection. And like for 2 times, you know what I mean? Like, so he's trying to make a left to go south. This is his turn. Cops stand there, or cops fucking, you know, sitting at the light watching him or whatever. He fucking turns and the fucking shit just fucking does a burnout on its own. Because he doesn't, you know what I mean? Doesn't know that there's fucking slip traction there and shit. So it's like, burn, fucking gets a ticket for fucking doing burnout. Like facing like reckless driving charge and shit or all this shit, but it just ended up getting fucking I don't know what and fucking killed it, but like it was just all the things compounding. Right, I told him, so that fucking shit happened only because Mike spilled fucking oil there and shit. I was like, I can't believe how fucking clockwork you guys are on fucking each other like that. And like, right, it's like, he goes, I didn't even give it no gas, it just fucking did it itself. It fucking burned out though. It fucking didn't hesitate to burn out. But it was like a chain reaction, just fucking degradation or something. Like, blown motor, that ain't bad enough. Add some fucking tickets to it.
That sounds about right. I can see that happening.
Funny shit though, but especially the fucking dude in the fucking under the street light just glowing with fucking shiny fucking oil head to toe, dude. Like fucking, like you might as well just took the bottle and dump it straight over your head, man. Like unfucking believable.
Man, I'm getting cold.
Yeah,
It's fucking.
By 2 a.m. right now, man. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Just
That's crazy. Out here in the corner, like we're selling drugs and shit. The stroke too.
So you got your phone on you. You can take my phone number if you want. Just in
Sure.
case.
Yeah. What is it?